views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program host and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by TCN TV Network Incorporated. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. The TCN TV Network claims no rights to the said content. TCN TV Network cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. TCN TV Network is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this program.
Greetings upon greetings.
We're super late today.
Very.
We're never late.
It's
usually
fault.
Just in the now that's in the noonish. Usually it's here to help you start
all her
on time.
fault.
It's not my fault. Actually, it's 4:10 as usual, but I don't get caught up in the 4:10 anymore. It's why I haven't cussed about it in a long time. But my guest who's coming in is cussing about it as we speak. She'll be here soon. But listen, guys, we visited the opening of the Caribbean Tales Film Festival last week. It was myself, Selena, and Dave.
Big up, Selena. Big up.
Crashed Caribbean Tales Film Festival.
Not bad.
So, Dave, what was the experience like for you?
Well, you know, to see a whole heap of celebrity on the red carpet.
Which celebrity did you enjoy seeing on the red carpet?
Well, Jimmy, which we'll talk about in a moment.
Yeah, we'll get to him in a second.
Right? When we were there and we met Jimmy, I couldn't remember his face. Could not until I actually remembered later on.
What did you remember?
He's in a show called Heroes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about mutants and superhero powers and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. He's the one that actually erased people's minds. Or something like that.
I got to interview him.
There you go.
I got to interview him. Selena actually has that video. We're going to be putting that up, so you guys are going to have an opportunity to see that. But the Jimmy that that Dave is talking about is actually Mr. Hold on. Un momento. Jimmy Jean-Louis. He is a Haitian actor.
Yes.
And him and Mr. Julius Amadoume,
They said it very nicely.
Thank you. I'm getting better because really I am African. I need to get it together, okay, about this North American tongue. So they had a feature film called Rattlesnake, and we have a quick trailer. We actually did get to see it, and we have a quick trailer for you to check out. Rattlesnakes.
Stick with the plan. Don't go rogue. We're gonna get all our answers. We will have our revenge.
Daddy!
Stop it. You're dirty. You're dirty.
Mr. Hanson? Mea Culpa Apartments. Apartment 111, 2 days ago. Apartment 111. 2 days every week. Should be meeting tonight.
You sleeping with my wife? And now I want the truth.
Are you sleeping with my wife?
Hidden in plain sight.
Are you sleeping with my wife?
And remember who loves you.
So that was the premiere movie for the opening movie.
The opening movie.
And today we actually get to sit down with one of the other film directors. So I'm kind of excited about that. But before we get there, tell me what you liked about that movie, about that short film. Sorry,
Stand-up movie? No.
Short film.
Are we just, it's like an hour and some odd. Okay, whatever.
It's a short film. It was
still
not
a
an
film,
hour.
right? It was not an hour.
I can't remember.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, the suspense. I like how everything actually tied together near the end of the movie, where they actually went to all the cutaway scenes.
Oh, okay.
Right, and actually brought out everything to life. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention the rattlesnake because the rattlesnake just went out.
I thought it was it was honestly it didn't end the way I expected.
Right.
And again, without giving away too much, because people have to actually go to the Caribbean Tales Film Festival to see this. But I did like it. It was psychological.
Yes.
It did kind of tie together at the end. I liked his cool demeanor throughout the movie. That was kind of cool.
You know, he used some of the psychological tactics, right? When ganged up on, you use one person, at least the weakest one, to go ahead and separate from the rest.
Very sociopathic.
There you go.
Notice
right?
how Dave was able to pick that out immediately.
I read a few books.
Anyhow, so Selena, actually, could you do me a favor? We can put up a picture just in case people do not know who Mr. Jimmy Jean-Louis is. No, that's not him. That's Julius Amadume, but it's okay. Selena, you remember this. Seriously? There we go. Selena's sleeping today. It's okay. It's okay, Selena. We got you. So, you know what, guys? What we'll do is, first of all, say congratulations to you both.
Yes.
We appreciate what you guys have done. We appreciate the hard work it takes into making these films.
Excellent tale.
And they did it in what they said, 12 days or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. To put something of that magnitude together in such a short span.
Well,
beautiful, man.
We actually have another feat. Look on the mashup. We actually have another, the director, actress, writer we have coming on did something even more difficult than that. And when we get back, we'll tell you guys more.
That's the Urban Why here.
Here to help you. See you guys in a minute.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you.
With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
My name is Trish Curling, and I am an online coach, personal trainer, and yoga teacher, and your new host of Shaping Life, which is all about understanding that we have the ability and the control to take charge of our health and wellness. But we can't do it alone, and I can't wait to sit down with the best in the industry. Please tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. live here on the TCN Network.
We have the lovely Sandy Daley here with us. Sandy, what are you doing here at this event tonight? What is your purpose here tonight?
Well, the thing is, thank you, Simone, for having me here. The first thing is, I'm a filmmaker, so I'm a writer, producer, as well as an author in terms of books. And for me, I actually have a film entitled Daddy's Not Around. So I got into this competition through Cinefam, and it's going to be on with Caribbean Tales as well. Okay. And it's going to be screened in September 21st. So it's called Daddy's Not Around DNA, and it talks about the fatherless homes of black children. So we focused on one character, Megan Blake, and Megan Blake has a son by the name of Nathaniel Blake, and so it talks about, it deals with a father leaving and what the ramifications are, because a lot of times, Simone, we don't think about what happens to children when they come from broken homes, especially black children. And so this is a topic that I really wanted to bring to the forefront, and being able to do so with the help of Cinefam and Caribbean Tales is going to be amazing. So it is a competition, so we're rooting to win, but you know it go, right?
So, is there any way that the community can help out with your win?
Oh, please.
How can we help you?
Well, go on to social media, look for Daddy's Not Around, check out Sandy Daley, you'll see all my links and everything else. But Daddy's Not Around is something that we need to talk about, right?
Absolutely.
So if there was something that came to me, and you can go on to social media, you can reach out to me anytime. Who's actually wrote a book entitled Whose Vagina Is It Really? About 10 years ago. So that we're making into a film right now as well.
Hold on, we gotta stop.
You didn't ask, but I have to tell you. So my book is entitled Whose Vagina Is It Really? That's my first book. And my book now is being made into a series with the help of Karen King. And
look at you.
I'm trying my best, girl.
Thank you, sister. So welcome wait, we have to figure something out. I feel like, hold on.
Why?
Dave, you come in too.
Oh.
I feel like everyone's too far.
Wait,
Is that good?
Yeah, man.
Okay, perfect.
That's better.
Very good.
I have the beautiful, so her name was, we already actually introduced her. I had this big introduction, but it's pretty much going to be done, so I'm not going to be redundant. I would like to welcome to my TCN TV network the beautiful Sandy Daley.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much, Simone. Thank you, Dave, for having me here.
Thank you for coming.
So you had to deal with 410. How was that?
It wasn't too bad. Shamba was driving. I think he goes, Sandy, after a while, he just said, the backseat driving just stopped. But it wasn't too bad. When he followed my lead and instructions to get here, it worked out.
Things usually work out when they follow our lead and instructions. That's the norm. So let's talk about Daddy's Not Around. You mentioned a little bit about it in there, and I found some things online that I do kind of want to question you about.
Right.
Let's first of all talk about your journey into making this film.
Well, for me, it started with things. When I write, I just talk about things that inspire me. So it could, like, Whose Vagina Is It Really was the same thing. I had a relationship, and that went sour.
Sorry.
And then, so I wrote about it, and it was the best thing. It was like, I just write because I don't have to go to a psychiatrist's office, right?
Right.
Because it helps me. It's so therapeutic. So Daddy's Not Around came about from a situation being a single mom for my last son, and the situation with his father. We were trying to work out our kinks and everything else and all that kind of stuff. So it's a struggle, right? But I'm a single mom primarily for the most part to my son Nathaniel, who actually is the lead in this film. So I wrote something, a situation happened, and I wrote something because of this situation with my child. And I know that Cinefam was actually looking for projects, and I sent it in, and they were looking for 5 women, and lo and behold, they chose one of my project as one of the 5 to be in this competition. And then it had to be only women that were in the crew. So my task was to put a whole team together. So I got like 25 people together. I had to hire everybody. From actors to directors. So I didn't direct, but I wrote, produced, and acted in this film. But I had to get the team together. It was my project. Everything fell on my head. Yeah. If it was this scene had to be changed, then it would have to come to me. You. If you needed broccoli for lunch that day versus asparagus, it was. My point is, everything was on my head. But the fact is, we had an amazing team. Folks like Shamba just really stood up and helped out, and all the women that were in the crew. I mean, we looked like United Colors of Benetton. It was just so amazing. So the project had to be headed by a woman of color, myself, and then I had to hire all the team. Hire the entire team, and that's exactly what I did. We had 23 women in total.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And 1 man.
And we had a Shamba. Shamba
Big
was
up
very
yourself,
happy.
You'll see the one man that was part of
the other guy who played. And Nathaniel. So the other guy who played Lionel, and Nate was the lead and all that stuff. He was there for a little bit. Shamba was there for 2 days, so he was quite happy.
Yes, don't worry. We're going to talk about this experience in a minute. Just see. How difficult was it in regards to like selecting a cast?
It wasn't. The funny thing is, I've worked with Shamba for a long time, like many years. We've actually, when I used to act, I think it's the 3rd time he's played my husband. So I'm very comfortable with him. We say things and do things. We can so that's why we're good. There's a chemistry, physical chemistry, but as well, it's a professional working environment. So we can kiss on screen and be like, okay, bye, see you later, my friend, bye.
Right.
Nothing. And that's why I love and respect him. And, we have this great, amazing relationship. So to get him was one thing, wasn't a stretch. Nate already knew was going to be the lead. And I did not hesitate because I knew, as you can hear from the, from the back ends, that this boy could do this, right? So I wrote the film for him, but I wasn't hesitant. Like I knew exactly that he would pick up, and he stole that show. Like we were just like backside, we were just like side people on the set because Nate, it was all about Nate. But the film is seen through the eyes of a child, and he really rose to the occasion.
Excellent. So I heard something. Tell me if this is true.
Yes.
So you were required to create a short film with unconventional film techniques. Right. So you could use cell phones, GoPros, tablets,
and everything.
And anything kind of like low budget.
Low budget because
how was that?
Yeah, it wasn't easy because what we had to do, most people are used to like working on cameras and all that kind of stuff now. But as you know, iPhones and all the other stuff can do all these things.
Yes,
so
they can.
With Cinefam, the whole point of the competition is to use unconventional methods. So they aligned us with Trinity Square Video, so we actually got to use certain things like certain cameras, but you also, the winner is going to be the person who actually uses like iPhones and all those kind of things. So for me, we use 3 methods.
What did you
use? Use the camera, the lowest form that they would set in, because we could get the high end, but we chose the low form, as well as iPhone, as well as GoPro.
Okay.
So iPhone, you'll see certain shots in the very beginning, that's the iPhone. And then the other scenes were camera, and then GoPro was when they were in a car and stuff. So it was a mental struggle in terms of saying putting it where, because GoPro can only do certain things. You know, it has that fish lens.
Yes.
So it gives you that wide thing. So an iPhone is really good for certain things. So you had to choose in what section.
The right one.
Exactly. Yes. So we worked hard.
I can only imagine.
And we're still re-editing.
Start and they'd be like, no, this is not going to
work for that scene. But we knew, we planned it out. And so we already knew that the GoPro we were going to use in the car, so we used it. The iPhone actually worked for the very establishing scenes. We used that.
Okay.
And then we also had backup. So while the camera was going, I had another person. Everybody had like 2 or 3 jobs, okay? If you look on the credits, you'll see set dresser, hairdresser, makeup artist. That's one person.
sounds like a very Jamaican cast to me.
Assistant to the director, assistant to Sandy. My girlfriend who was on set, she's like, how come you have so much job?
That's Jamaican. What do you mean how you have
nobody, we can't. If anything, we would have to hire like 60 people. We can't afford that. I was a location scout, the sound editor, the writer, producer,
everything.
You know, the PA person when people need food. Listen, there was no shame and nobody had any ego. So it worked out well. I mean, Shamba took photos when we needed him to, when he wasn't on set. So it was really amazing, right?
Beautiful, beautiful. So what we will do is we have two of the cast members here with us today. The two men.
The two men.
The two men.
Yes.
My husband and child.
Actually here today. Right. So when we come back, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking to Mr. Nathaniel.
Aw, Nate.
And we're not going to hold him too long, but I want to see the star power in actual action. Actual action.
Nice. Alliteration,
we'll see
right?
you very good on here. What did I just say?
Alliteration, right?
Did I say we'll see you very good?
Yes, something like that.
So I'll let that slide.
And cut. Cut.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
So we have a little man here, and I'm very excited to have him on. We have the star of Daddy's Not Around, actually, I'm going to let him introduce himself. Would you like to introduce yourself to the My TCN TV network?
What's your name?
Nathaniel. And Nathaniel, how old are you?
5.5.
You know what I love? Those halves. We stopped doing that when we get older. We never say halves anymore.
Right. No, he says, I'm not 5, I'm 5.5.
5.5.
Good stuff.
Mr. Nathaniel, what did you like about being in this movie? What did you like about it?
Standing.
You just liked standing there? What was your favorite part? Yeah, favorite part. You had to sit down and hold the mic.
Okay. No, the money.
Oh, when it wasn't your turn. Okay.
Nice.
And did you get to do anything fun while you were shooting the movie?
Yeah.
What did you get to do?
When we were dancing in the basement, I do my hair.
Oh, so you liked getting your hair done?
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't like getting my hair done. It hurts. Did it hurt?
Yeah, for me, we get to do it, but then I could burn my games and watch you do fun stuff.
There we go. So you got to play your games. Okay. What would you say is the one thing that you didn't like? Can you think about the one thing you didn't like about being in the movie?
It took so long.
I know the feeling.
I think that's fair. It took really long, right? And what kind of treats did you get after you finished the movie? Did you get treats?
Where did we go?
Okay. Did you get to go someplace after? Mom, see?
We went to Toys R Us.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the third part.
Not right after.
Not right after. But did you get to get something from Toys R Us?
Remember the next day you said to me, Mom, remember we were going to Toys R Us?
That's when we're at school.
Okay, so it was different. It was different. Okay, so did you like acting with Mommy? Did you like being with Mommy to do this? Was that fun? I love his face. It wasn't fun?
I think so.
You think so? You know what? I appreciate you.
He's very honest.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty. And would you do this again? Would you be in another movie? Long. This is much better because it's nice and short, right? So maybe you can host the show. Would you want to host the show?
What does that mean?
Hosting, doing what I'm doing. I get to talk to people like you. Would you do this?
Yes.
Yeah! There we go. I want to thank you, Nathaniel, for being on the show with me. Thank you.
I say you're welcome.
When we get back, we're going to speak with the other male who happened to grace the movie DNA, right here on Here to Help You.
With so many newspapers within the community, it's sometimes hard to tell what separates us from the rest. Most of the time, they all brag about the same thing. You know, the large circulations, tons of online views, and it can go on and on. But what really separates the Toronto Caribbean newspaper apart from everybody else? Well, it's simple. Our service. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Grant Browning, founder and CEO of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper. I have over 20 years of branding and marketing experience, and I've worked with countless companies and corporations to do one thing, and that is to raise their profits with their brand. With over 40 years of combined experience in branding and marketing, our amazing staff is fully prepared to sit down and figure out exactly what you need to stand out from your competitors.
The reason why you don't see that anymore is because
the ad is too powerful, bring too much people.
So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today. We'll be happy to help.
Welcome, everybody. So I've decided, since Mr. Shambaoni had, he was the only male in his film, and right now I'm the only female, I'm going to let the males talk
Really?
during this segment. So, Mr. Rankin, take over.
All right, cool. So when you first got the call regarding the film, the script, what was your thoughts?
First thought was, Panani Ride. A movie had done before together.
What?
I'm like, we're going back there again. All right. So, I was now you're in the show now. All right. So,
oh Lord. Okay.
I had to bring it in. So
yes.
No, it was. I was happy to have Sandy give me a shout and say, and give me the privilege and opportunity to be on set with her one more time again, and playing that man role to her. So yeah, since I've known her before, and I know how she moves, and she knows how I move, and things we can get out of one another. So I like that, of course. And I was happy to get that call, and out of respect that one love,
Yeah, for sure. Now, regarding your role in the script, what was challenging?
Well, doing that role, I think I grew up in Ontario housing.
Okay.
So a lot of guys I grew up with, all of us had no dad. Daddy was not around. One friend had a dad, and he had invisible friends. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it was a norm for us that daddy was not around. So for me, it brings back emotions going into that. Now being older and looking back at it, we had as much. We didn't really notice it as much back then. But
right.
now, when you're older, you just like you revisit it again. It's like, wow. Now you want to do more of bring more of an impact as young people are now looking at you as an example and things of that nature. And when I got to read the script, it was, no, this is something that can be very big for our community, but overall throughout the globe. And that's how I looked at it. Like I get little goosebumps now because that's the name DNA, and Daddy's Not Around, for me, impacted me a lot. And I think for anyone out there that can visualize that situation of growing up with, especially a young man with no dad around, knowing that, you know, yes, we probably could have been that athlete. We could have been this or we could have been that.
Right.
And known those things, we didn't have that stability to know that we could have accomplished those things because Daddy just wasn't around. And Mommy had to play
both roles.
You know, disciplinarian enough times, as we all know. And you know, it wasn't like now where we say, okay, bring me the report card. There was nothing like that. So with a dad around, probably some things may have been a bit more different, but this movie allowed us to revisit some of the things that we may have lost out on, but that we can make an impact now with our children.
Simone, I know you have a follow-up, so go on with it.
Get my going with it.
Yes.
I was trying to sit out of this because listen, he was the only man, so I was letting the man have their talk. No, you know what I think for me is, I have a question. What do you want the audience to be thinking about when they drive home from watching this film? What's the lasting impact you want them to have?
The lasting impact I want to make sure everyone understands is that we're looking through a child's eyes, and most times we're not looking through a child's eyes. Mommy's looking through her own eyes, and Dad's looking through his own eyes. We're looking through a child's eyes and how he actually has to take on the situation. Hearing Mom and Dad not just argue, but walk out and go through the whole situation again. And then the parents are in their own ego, their own mindset of what they're doing, and forgetting how or what they say in front of their children, how it actually impacts them. So if anything, I want to make sure people understand that when you have a child and if you're not there, and that moment you're not there, it's impacting your child.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Whether it be a phone call, whether it be going out, you know, sometimes you can't just be the daddy that dresses the fun daddy. You have to be this parent and can't make Mommy look bad. You know what I'm saying? You have to be there to make sure studies are done and give the child an opportunity. So I want people to really look when, you know, that maybe in that situation or seen that situation, that we can all, we don't actually have to have a biological child, but we can be there as a role model and be there for that child. And I want to make sure people know that, you know, be there for it. If you see a child that needs something, talk to the mom or dad and see what role you can possibly play in making sure, you know, whether it be reading, whether it be writing, whether it be something that you're great at, that you want to present to somebody else and you don't know who to present it to.
That's a really good answer.
Very good.
I like that.
Of course.
So, unfortunately, we don't have much time. Have any time left.
No time left. I talk too much.
No, you didn't talk enough. That's a problem. I want more. So you know what we're going to do is definitely for everybody, I would suggest you check out DNA. Very important. When can people go and see this?
Right now, if I'm correct, it's September 21st.
Yes.
That's at Cinefilm splitting out, and it's going to be at Carlton Cinema.
Okay.
So I believe on the Facebook page, sooner than later, it'll be where people can get all the ticket information on how to get the tickets to be able to see all the shows.
And people can vote for this, can't they?
They can definitely vote for it.
Okay. Vote. This is something that's this is an issue in our community that I think
downplayed.
It's downplayed, and myself, I understand the importance now of a father. People hype the mom, and mom is very important. Moms, we love you, but no one understands the significance of a father.
True.
They can make and break a family. So thank you very much, Sandy, who's sitting out here. Thank you so much for putting this together, for bringing this issue to light, along with all your Pum Pum diaries and all the things are circling around Pum Pum.
There's no topic untouched.
Guys, thank you so much. Definitely like, subscribe, and share this video out. We need to be supporting our Black filmmakers, our Black actors, our Black writers, anybody in the arts. We've got to start pushing this more because we have some great creative minds amongst the Caribbean diaspora. Dave, you have anything else to say before we head out?
You know, I look forward to watching the film, to be honest with you. So hopefully we make sure to put the calendar, put the date on our calendar to go and watch it. What I'm interested in seeing is, of course, if we can tell the difference between, of course, the different types of cameras and how they were all merged together. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next week on Here to Help You. Don't forget to, of course, like, share, subscribe, vote for DNA.
Yes.
And definitely go check them out September 21st.
For sure.
Have a wonderful day, guys.
Peace and love, family.
Voice 410. Later.
Yep.